Going up against Kobe, coming off of that 48-point effort last night. He rises his first shot of the game, and he's got the shooter's touch. Lakers with a chance. Raja Bell stops the ball. Kobe on the baseline, in very deep. Count it.
Post-up players use his footwork, just a little spin back to the baseline, then up over the top of Raja Bell. And Raja said,
"What Suns?"
Kobe holds it personal against every team, every opposition.
Hayward throws it away. Kobe Bryant gets the steal. Powell's running the floor ahead of the pack. Instead, it's to Barnes. Look out on the slam. Lakers down 10-7. We're just getting underway. Kobe, great look underneath. And the flush by Andrew Bynum. Assist to Kobe Bryant. Can't score. Powell keeps it alive with the offensive tip. Barnes is active. Andrew rips it away from Devin Harris. No whistle, and he scores. Does the Jazz as the point guard here on this team. Earl Watson will see significant time also. Underneath, little back cut there by Fisher.
That didn't make him expend energy on the defensive end.
6'8", about 250. Gasol. Oh, that is sweet.
That's the injury. Rogers wants to get in Kobe's ear, and Kobe just walks away from him and says, "Get away from me, young fella. We've got 5:40 to go in the first quarter. We're knotted at 15.
16th year, Kobe baseline. He's going to get another opportunity and scores. Lakers, first quarter. Luke posting. Kobe's open, but he's going to drive and stop and pop from the corner of the key.
In Kobe's mind, he's always open.
Howard out of control again. Ahead of the pack is Morris. 2-on-1. Morris, world peace, slams it home.
I like that. I like that a lot. That was a nice play by Morris.
Just under 8 seconds. Kobe will get the last shot, you would assume. Kobe working. Kobe leaning. Kobe scoring. Home, only 42% on the road for the Lakers. Morris seeing some serious first half time. He's underneath and he scores. Josh Howard. Those are the 10 on the floor for you right now. Kobe with 14 points, 4 rebounds. Matt Barnes, quick shot and score. Jefferson and Millsap they've got. Barnes has got to control it. Fortunately, the Lakers now a little hot potato to Kobe, and he scores.
And Kobe Bryant, scoring machine for the Lakers, as there was some confusion, but they got it to him at the last minute.
Matt Barnes with the rebound. Derek Fisher finally scored the other night after going scoreless a couple of games ago.
Shot you have to not only contest, but you got to send that one back.
3.5 minutes to play here in the half.
And back again. One of the things I talked about, I thought he had to dominate on the inside.
And 2 for 8 from the field as Kobe gets one home.
Enough that the official said he gained an advantage.
Jefferson this time, nothing but air. Just battling through this compressed schedule. Harris, who's going to stop the ball? Nobody apparently, until Andrew Bynum rejects Millsap in the key.
Well, that's just a great play by Andrew. First of all, he made Devin Harris pass it, because he comes over and prevents the first one. And then on the pass, he's there to challenge at the top. That is great defense by Andrew Bynum.
16 on the game, 27 on the shot clock. Bryant got it, foul. Unbelievable. 20 points in the first half, going on 21.
Classic jump shot shooter. I said it in the last game yesterday. That he's just a classic jump shot shooter. That last hard dribble, the contact, oh, splashed. The ball as much as Kobe has and be successful over the long run. Sure, they did a great job in the first half, but you can't expect Kobe to go for 20 plus here in the second half, as the defense is going to make scratching here to start the second quarter or second half.
Double comes from Harris. Quick movement. Matt Barnes. He's got it. That's top by 3 again.
Still, Laker bigs have to establish. You notice how Kobe really hasn't started to assert himself here in the second half.
Did not hit it. Just operates out of that low block and that side almost all the time.
I like the fact that they didn't help Andrew that time.
Team fouls in the quarter. Each team has 2. Got 6.5 to play in it. Kobe working, scoring. And 7 rebounds and an assist, and only has 1 foul too, so he's not picking up some cheapness.
But that's where you help your team when you can do more than one thing.
How about Kobe going left, going right, rising up, falling back?
And then they look at the schedule and say, Kobe's in town today. You say, oh my goodness. You learned that 4-letter word, help. Started by a shorter Steve Blake, so he just got the ball in a position, elevated over.
Underneath, slam dunk, Pau Gasol. Great alley-oop. League and assist with 22 per, but they are first.
That last basket by Fish and Pau, though, good recognition. Go back screen and open up. Pau with the finish. That's the way I like to see the finish. And hasn't had too bad of a third quarter as well, as he's shooting that patented jumper. And on most of his shots here in this game have had nice arc on it. That one was a little flat, but this one right here, you can see the nice arc on the shot. Boy, that's just beautiful. Beautiful to watch.
Morris.
Nice dribble.
He's in his 11th minute. Blake, I like that, in rhythm.
Another look at Darius Morris finding Steve Blake, who knocked down that triple. But do it under control.
Mike Brown has not been hesitant to change the lineup, change the rotation, change the cap.
Remember in the preseason, Darius had a couple of quarters where he took the last shot.
And he's going to take it right here, blocked by Favors. Goaltended. Why they got a stoppage in play and the substitution. Yeah, that's the pin. Lakers. Now Pau operating on Millsap. Barnes. That's a 2. Barnes follows the cutter through the lane. Again, they're just working it to Big Al. And Andrew Bynum, he may also
on number 24.
Doing all the heavy lifting. And he's looking for the inbound. They got 9 on the shot clock. Under to Andrew Skort on the pass from Barnes. Good out of bounds play. Bynum finishes. Here's a chance for the break. Howard. Matt Barnes, I think, got a hand on it and stole it away.
He did. Got a hand on it.
Kobe. Andrew, great pass under to Barnes to score. It's a 3-point lead.
Forget the pass. I like Andrew Bynum showing that bigs do have breaks. He stopped on a dime. If he keeps running, that's going to be an offensive foul. That was great reaction by Andrew Bynum. I talked about the last basket. The Jazz turn it over, and in transition, it's the 7-footer that puts on the brakes. Makes the pass, and the Lakers score.
Only have 10. Jazz shooting 38% for the game. Great Laker defense. Now Kobe Bryant going to offense. This is his shot. Got it again! Kobe with 45 seconds and 10 on the clock. He's isolated. Bryant rises, shoots. Kobe's got it! The Lakers lead again.
That's 78. The Lakers led by 3. I said, don't give up the 3. Josh Howard knocks it down. They're tied at 76. Then Kobe goes to work. Puts the Lakers up by 2. And then what happens after that? An offensive rebound on the miss. And it's Paul Millsap with the tap in. Puts us where we are.
Kobe says, let's clear it out. Andrew now getting down to the block. But on the other end, Kobe for 3. Got it! This time, he gets fouled.
Well, they're saying he was a sideline play, not that he's in the act of shooting.
But he's got his 6th rebound. And always active. Kobe gives it to Pau. In the corner for 3! Gasol for 3! And the Lakers lead! How about that?
See the look on Kobe's face? Kobe said, are you kidding me? You said you added that to your arsenal.
Wow.
Pau making his first 3 of the season. Kobe drives, kicks, Pau sets, fires, splash.
6.
We've got a timeout, 1:16 to go in OT. The Lakers have
coming out, kill a little time, giving it to Kobe. Plenty of time on the clock to work. Howard in front of him. Bryant, very aggressive underneath. Throws up a prayer, not going to get there. Tipped up underneath by Andrew. Let him go. The 2nd-year player, all the way, Jefferson. Blocked by Andrew. Andrew with the block at .7 left.
And then you can talk about how important it is to get 40 and all of this. Obviously, you have to be on the top with the score. But I'm telling you something about value in this game. On the offensive end, no question it's been Kobe Bryant. But on the defensive end, no question it's been Andrew Bynum.
That was as much of a defensive punch as it was a block. 5th block by Andrew Bynum after
remember now,
he scored.
To tip the ball in to give the Lakers the lead as well. So
that's 40 points.
Oh,
but
really?
But let's get back to Andrew Bynum. Here it is, Kobe, off balance, in trouble, and right there, Andrew, great position.
Did a great job of just moving around to get the tip. But the thing that impresses me is he deflects the pass, blocks the shot. I mean, his last line of defense tonight until they come together.
Powell guarding Millsap. Millsap waiting. Millsap's got to get it in. Here's Harris, blocked by Kobe Bryant. Game over. Lakers win it in overtime for their first road win of the year, 90-87.
Kobe got all of that ball, too. The right wrist might be bad, but that left one's not too shabby as he gets all of Devin Harris's field goal attempt. Ends the game. The Lakers win their first road game of the season.
And their record is now.
Important win here. All right, let's go to that clutch three from the corner, Powell. Kobe drew the attention. I know you hit a lot of the European Championships over the summer. It was something you added to your game, but how about that three? What were you thinking when it went up?
Just give it to me, please.